A group of four strangers end up in a cubic world where anything you can imagine can be created. And with the help of Minor Steve, they are on a mission to try and find their way home whilst also saving the overworld. Film fans YouTube, hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Josh, your movie apprentice, and today I am looking at the Minecraft movie. Directed by Jared Hess and starring Jack Black, Jason Momoa, and Sebastian Hensen. This is a movie that when it was announced, everyone was wondering what the hell are they doing, because Minecraft, for all intents and purposes, is a video game and it's never really had too much of a story. I remember when it first came out, people loved to hate it on for some reason. You either loved it or you just hated on it even though you weren't playing it. That was kind of what original Minecraft was. And it was a couple of years before you got into stuff like Ender Dragons and things like that. So how are they going to do this movie? Well, to start off, I'm going to get it out of the way now. Is subjectively a good movie? No, but is it a fun movie and does it have heart? Yes. This is a weird one where there's the critic side of my brain that has so many flaws I could point out with this movie, but there's also the emotional side of my brain that enjoyed it, appreciated some of the absurd moments in it, and I appreciated the message in this as well, because this is very much marketed towards younger children. Now, adults will get their enjoyment out of it. There's a particular side plot involving a villager that wanders into the real world that is exclusively there just for some adult humor, and it is well, it's a choice. You either love it or you hate it, but for me, I could take it or leave it. I was just like, of course, this is what they're going down with that particular plot line. There's a strong theme in this about creativity that is hammered home over and over again. Creativity and not letting the child inside you die, not letting someone talk down to you and force you out of your creative aspirations. That is what I think is a message that is definitely more important today than it has been ever, because of how easily creativity is being pushed out by AI at the moment. Let's talk about the overall positives I have with the film. For one, the aesthetic is there. Like, I feel this is very much a Five Nights at Freddy's situation where the movie's objectively bad and there's so many weaknesses with it, but the aesthetic is there and there is plenty there for fans to really enjoy. Like, the fans will like this movie, I feel, because as someone that I wasn't hardcore into Minecraft, but I did casually play it. I did watch Let's Plays of it. I did occasionally play with my friends. It was kind of like a casual game. It was a nice, easy, laid-back game, just have a little fun with. Seeing the physics of the game come to life, seeing the flint and steel exactly as they are in the game, the lava turkey, like all these little things, the redstone, these little things about the game, there was a lot of heart put into it when it came to accurately representing the gameplay and the game. But because the game has no overarching story, I think it did get a story later on down the line, but that was long after I kind of stopped playing it, so I'm not an expert on that stuff. It had to put a story in there somewhere, with Steve having to reclaim this orb to stop the underworld pigs from creating darkness over the overworld. It's a fine enough plot. It's a generic plot, but it's a fine enough plot. And you have some characters in this that are definitely a dig at certain demographics. I will say, as much as I loved how good the world looked, like the world looked amazing. Like, the effects artist really pulled out the stops to create the game on a visual scale, but there is a number of uncanny valley moments, because obviously you have the humans from the real world come into the overworld, and for the most part, they blend in fine, but there are certain sequences that feel like I'm watching a 2008, 2009 green screen. Like, the keying between the characters and the green screen behind them is so glaringly obvious and so frustrating. It really takes me out of the movie when it comes to immersion. And then we get into the performances. It tries to have those serious moments, and the performances are best when the characters are all really just embracing the childish nature of the game and of the world. Jason Momoa, I went into this excited purely because I was looking forward to see what Jason Momoa did in this movie. I hope he was going to do something similar to what he did in Fast 10, and he does. He plays this gamer champion that absolutely has become a burnout in later life. He's still trying to be cool for the kids, and his dynamic with Jack Black is great. Like, them two bouncing off each other is fantastic. And Danielle Brooks, she has some fun moments as well. Like, these characters that commit to the crazy nature of the movie, that's where it's strong. But there are a few weird performances in this. I will say that the younger actors in this, like their characters, have to deliver these emotional moments, but they feel very wooden. I can't really invest in the emotional beats in this movie. I lack a connection with it personally. I didn't enjoy the stereotypical, we're going to have an argument, they become best friends later kind of argument. I couldn't really buy into the backstory between the two main leads in this one. And there's a connection between Jack Black and a wolf in this that is told to us through exposition, and we hardly get to see any of it. And there's this emotional payoff at the end that feels kind of unearned. Like you only see a couple of shots that imply it might go this way, but it doesn't feel like it earns that climax, that finish for that particular plot line. For me, this is a film that's fun when it embraces the gameplay, when it embraces the creativity, and just comparing bills, like seeing Jack Black just fully commit to being Steve, the Minecraft expert, and complimenting people's builds and creativity. Like when it dives to that creativity aspect and embracing it and encouraging creativity. I loved those themes for it, but the villain is very bland and generic. The plot is bland and generic. And I will say, is it illegal for Jack Black to be in the movie and not sing? Because he has 3 songs in this, and it's only the last one I actually enjoyed. The first 2 songs felt very needless and very random, and that aspect didn't work for me. This is a film that has its hammy acting, does the world justice, and really could tell there's a heart in it when it comes to in the game, but there are also performances that are very wooden, and the generic plot threads and tropes that sprinkle throughout this runtime are very bland. And yeah, there is that side plot that I mentioned about the villager that goes into the real world. And I will be honest that that is a plot thread that I enjoy what it was trying to do. But it's also kind of like you are taking us away from this main story to give us this B plot that we know where it's going and it's amusing. I wouldn't say it's laugh out loud, but in terms of the comedy levels, Jason Momoa is the comedic heart of this film, and the bromance between him and Jack Black is really what makes it a rewatchable film for me. But I will say definitely take your families to watch it, because it is a film that embraces creativity and encourages it. And if you want people to grow up being creative, then this is a film that really encourages that. Before I get into my grade, if you like seeing on the channel, click the like button and subscribe for more reviews that's coming all the time. Without further ado, let's grade this. So a Minecraft movie is a film that you're either going to love or you're going to hate. It's going to be a Marmite movie. Objectively, it's not a very good movie, but in terms of the commitment it is to bringing the game to life and the aesthetic of the world, I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. It's not something I can see myself revisiting very often, but it is worth watching just for the themes of creativity, embracing it, and the bromance between Jack Black and Jason Momoa. But for me, I'm going to have to say that a Minecraft movie is a lukewarm cup of tea. So a Minecraft movie, have you seen it? Have let me put down in the comments below and let me know if you were a big player of Minecraft. Let me know what was your favorite thing you ever built in the game, because I've seen videos of what people have built from Minas Tirith all the way to the entire country of Denmark. So I'm curious to hear what some of your most proud builds are. Describe them in the comments below. And until next time, buddy, I am Josh. I've been with the Apprentice, and I'll see you all in the next video.